What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about hard sparring and whether or not it still has a place in the way people train these days. Okay, so uh, it seems like nowadays a lot of people are moving away from hard sparring. Because for obvious reasons. People don't want to get hurt, get knocked out in training, and while you're not getting paid for it, and just to save and preserve your brain for not only your fights but also your future, your career after your fighting is done. Okay, so yeah, as a result of that, a lot of people nowadays only technical spar. Okay, they play spar a lot, and while this is good, it's good for trying new stuff out and getting more reps in without hurting your brain too much. I still believe that there is a place for hard sparring. Okay, um, this is because of something called a fight speed. Um, People who have fought will obviously know this, but the speed, the intensity of which a real sanctioned fight, in front of a crowd and lights, the speed that takes place in is a lot faster, a lot different from what you would experience in training. And even though you're sparring hard in training, it's still not the same. It's still really not the same. So yeah, this is where I've seen many people, and myself included. I only sparred light in preparation for a fight. Okay, and once it's time for the fight, like you go in there and then like the guy is hitting you at full power, trying to knock you out. You know, Everything is much quicker. It's just, yeah, adrenaline dump is hitting. Everything just seems more chaotic. Okay, so yeah, light sparring doesn't really prepare you for those kind of situations. So that's where I think hard sparring comes in. There's a place for hard sparring 100%. Especially at least if you're trying to fight. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, hard sparring, it shouldn't be done every day, obviously. Okay, so I would say maybe once or twice a week at most if you're getting ready for a fight. Okay, you should pick someone who is similar size, similar experience level than you, and you should also agree beforehand that you're gonna go a bit harder today. Okay, um, that's how you can spar hard while keeping it safe at the same time. You should be able to trust the person as well. Okay, that's very, very important. Like having training partners you can trust and trust to go a bit harder with. Okay, yeah. So I think that is one way to deal with the difference between fight speed and training speed. Okay, so and another way you can deal with it is just fight as much as possible. Interclubs. Like fights with a lot of protection, maybe even headgear, really big gloves. It's like a hard sparring match, if you want to call it that. Wherever you live, there's definitely plenty of these kind of fights like every weekend. Like small local fights, but like they're still fights nonetheless. So yeah, I feel like if you take part in a lot of these, don't get hurt, have good defense, so that like you don't take too much damage. You can have a lot of these fights and be more calm and get used to the adrenaline dumps, and this is going to prepare you well in the future when you actually have a big unsanctioned professional fights. So yeah, that's how I think you should incorporate hard sparring into your training training routine. And yeah, let me know what you think. Like, do you prefer hard sparring, soft sparring? Let me know.